Okay, we're going to do episode 2 of Kate Creates Her Own Agentic OS. Is it chaos or is it chaos? This is supposed to be the day of episode 4, but let's just say we have a couple subnets in the house and there were a few other networking issues that were kind of beyond the scope of this, which got in the way. So today, the thing I'm going to automate is when I listen to a podcast, after I'm done listening to it, I'd like to be triggered, marked as listened to, and to have the transcript loaded into a library of podcasts that I've listened to. And so I use AntennaPod as my podcast listening app of choice. And so you can connect it to GPodder. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I've already registered and I'm going to go ahead and log in. And now I'm on step 2. I'm going to connect my podcast clients. Just going to say Kate's phone, cell phone. And suppose I'm just going to go to the clients page like it instructed and see how to do it. That's fun. Okay. That's okay. Remember, the whole point of this is to build an agentic operating system. So maybe let's consult an LLM. I want to connect GPodder to AntennaPod. I've signed up for a GPodder account, but I'm not sure what to do next on my phone to get that syncing. You may notice I'm trying out Codex for this versus I was using Claude Code previously. I'm going to say we only need to be medium smart for what we're doing. We'll see. And while we're doing that, I'm going to open my phone and see if I maybe can figure it out. Okay, so I'm in AntennaPod and I'm in settings and I'm going to synchronization provider. I'm selecting GPodder. Oh, it wants me to add the server address. Oh, okay, good. It's just saying to enter GPodder.net. Now it wants my username and password. And now Kate phone, create device. And now let's go back. Okay. And now we're going to go back to GPodder. It says it's uploading played status. Okay. So I didn't need to do it down there. I did it already here and synchronized. And now we have our history. So that's awesome. And our devices. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and we're good to go. So now I have this set up now. I want to sync locally once a day for podcasts that I've listened to. And then create a script that goes and grabs the transcripts of those podcasts and then saves them into a podcast transcripts folder in Untangled OS. Then, yeah, since we're using GPodder, modify it because we are not running our own local podcast server for synchronization. I like this steer option. And this is the first thing I've built with Codex in a while. Since it became a desktop app, I think it used to just be a CLI. Maybe I'm making that up. But I recently watched a video where people were switching from Claude Code to Codex, and I'm just curious to see what all the hype is about. Okay, so it is making a Docker container for this whole transcription thing. I can't decide if I want to run it natively. Docker's probably better. I just sometimes find myself running a billion Docker containers, and I don't love it. But maybe I can be more responsible with my agentic OS and it can keep them under control. Okay, so now it's telling me to do a few things locally, which, as you know, is my favorite. Where is env.example? Okay, so we're doing great. I'm just getting things set up over here. Not sharing my password with the world. Okay, so I did that. And then Then I'm going to get Docker going. Let's see. Okay, I edited my .env file. Can you get Docker going for me? I have Docker running, so I don't know what its deal is. Oh, just not enough permissions. I think this is going to take a moment. In case you're wondering what I'm doing in the background, playing chess. Because, it's just cooking and hanging with this cat. So that's taken a while. So let's see how the work we did previously is going. What are the list of things we could automate from the last familiar run? Okay, so this is amusing. It thinks I spent too much time entering passwords, and I play too much chess. I looked at LinkedIn too much, and I'm on social media too much. I only generated 1 GitHub token, so that's interesting. Meeting notes, I do spend a lot of time doing stuff with that. Interesting. Dashboard to stop switching context between coding and comms. Time tracking. I am seeing that things are heavily based on just the things I did the one day. So I might adjust as we get more of these suggestions, have it look over time as well, like maybe doing a weekly check as well. But that's working. And we'll go back to see what's happening over here. Okay, so it says it's 2/3 of the way done. Okay, just lost at a game of chess, but it's running. So can you trigger an immediate manual sync, but is there a way to make it so it's only pull down the list of all the podcast episodes I've listened to, but only process the last 10 through this pipeline? Oh no. And I'm out of credits. Guess we'll pick this up again tomorrow.